Most people don't feel like they're making mistakes with their time. They just keep treating 1 hour a day like it doesn't matter. 1 hour today feels small. Doing nothing today feels harmless. Delaying something useful feels normal. And because it feels small, we repeat it every single day. Not because we don't care about the future, but because that 1 hour never feels important enough to take seriously. There's a simple reason for this. It's not laziness. It's not lack of discipline. It's because the human brain is not designed to value small actions with delayed results. We can imagine the future, but we can't feel it. And because we can't feel it, anything with delayed impact feels insignificant. 1 hour feels small, 1 day feels small, but in reality, our lives are shaped not by big decisions, but by small actions repeated daily. The problem is, our brain always prioritizes what feels immediate, and what doesn't feel immediate gets ignored. In the psychology of money, it explains that financial success rarely comes from one perfect decision. Instead, it comes from small behaviors repeated consistently over time, not because each action is powerful, but because time multiplies them. 1 hour of learning today may change nothing, but repeated hundreds of times, it's no longer small. The same idea is explained in Atomic Habits. A 1% improvement every day doesn't feel significant. It's invisible, unnoticeable. But over time, those small changes compound into something massive. The problem is, we live at the beginning of the curve, where nothing seems to work yet. If you look at someone like Warren Buffett, it's easy to assume his success came from big decisions, but most of it came from time and consistency. He didn't just make good decisions. He repeated them for decades. Every small decision he made was multiplied over time. And that's what made the outcome look extreme. Not because each step was big, but because the small steps never stopped. Now go back to that 1 hour. 1 hour a day doesn't feel like much, but 1 hour a day for a year is over 300 hours. Over 5 years, that becomes thousands of hours. And at that point, what matters is no longer what you do once, but what you repeat every day. Are you using that hour to build something, or just to fill time? Because without realizing it, you are training the direction of your life daily. The real problem isn't that we don't have time. It's that we wait for something to feel important before we take it seriously. But in reality, the things that shape your life the most never feel important at the beginning. They feel small, ordinary, almost meaningless, until one day, the results finally show. And by then, what looked small was never small at all.